Home to majestic mountain ranges, spectacular coastlines and idyllic islands, Europe boasts some of the most beautiful landscapes on Earth. While the world-class capitals of London, Paris and Rome attract the most visitors, there are 44 countries on the continent, each with delightful different cities and attractions. From the striking snow-covered landscapes of the Scandinavia to the enchanting shores of the Mediterranean, Europe is full of varied and dreamy landscapes that we will dive into in this video. Number 25. Picos de Europa. Consisting of three majestic massifs, the Picos de Europa is a breathtakingly beautiful mountain range located in the far north of Spain. Spread over a vast area, its peaks and plateaus coexist with the autonomous communities of Asturias, Cantabria, Castile and Leon. A popular hiking and rock climbing destination, the Peaks of Europe and the surrounding national park boast stunning scenery with phenomenal panoramas wherever you go. At an altitude of more than 2,400 meters rise, the mighty peaks of Makitu Andara, Makitu Cornion and Makitu Central with beautiful meadows, flanking river gorges and sparkling lakes below. Number 24. Seljalandsfoss. In the south of the island is Seljalandsfoss, one of Iceland's most famous and photographed natural attractions. Flanking 60 meters from the top of the cliff, the stunning waterfall shimmers in the sun before merging into a cloud of spray with a pretty pool below. While the waterfall and cliffs look incredible, the best shots actually have to be taken because of its cascading curtain of water. As you enter the small cave of the waterfall, you will be in awe as you hear the roar of the water. Feel its spray and look at the sparkling Seljalandsfoss in front of you. Number 23. 7 Lakes of Rila. The 7 Rila lakes nestled among the towering Rila mountains are one of the most popular and picturesque places to visit in Bulgaria. Located in the southwest of the country, 7 lakes sparkle in the sun and are connected by a small series of streams, cascades and waterfalls. Each lake is named after its distinctive feature, therefore after visiting the clear waters of the Tears, you can stop at the oval-shaped shore of the Eye. Perched at over 2,000 meters above sea level, the lakes are surrounded by magnificent mountains that offer scenic hiking trails with fantastic views dotted here and there. Number 22. Venice. One of the most romantic and glamorous cities in the world. Venice is like no other place on earth, with astonishing art and architecture wherever you look. Located in the northeast of Italy, the floating city is located on 118 small islands, connected by charming canals and beautiful old bridges. Its beautiful waterways are lined with magnificent marble-clad palaces and amazing art museums, as well as countless other historical monuments and cultural attractions dotted here and there. Exploring Venice's atmospheric lanes, beautiful piazzas and idyllic islands is always a treat. One of the best moments to visit is the colorful carnival. Number 21. Scottish Highlands. Home to beautiful lakes, magnificent gorges and marvelous mountain ranges, the wild and rugged landscapes of the Scottish Highlands are considered some of the most beautiful places in Europe. Very sparsely populated, the region covers a vast area and is generally considered to encompass everything north and west of the Highland boundary fault. Here is Ben Nevis, the highest mountain in the British Isles, the famous Loch Ness and several fabulous national parks. While the scenery here is simply stunning, the Scottish Highlands are also renowned for their rich history and heritage, with crumbling castles and quaint villages and towns scattered here and there. Number 20. Transfagaras Highway. A winding road through the Carpathians, the Transfagaras Highway is considered to be one of the most spectacular and picturesque roads in the world. Built in 1970 to 1974 as a military strategic route, the road passes through a series of high mountain passes and river valleys in central Romania. With its hairy hairpin turns, steep and sharp descents, and stunning scenery, this road is very popular for walking, cycling or driving. In addition to being able to view the wonderful mountains around, visitors can stop at the beautiful Lake Bala and the waterfall on the way to or from the historical regions of Transylvania and Wallachia. Number 19. Madeira. Surrounded by the wild waters of the Atlantic Ocean, the spectacular subtropical archipelago of Madeira lies some 1,000 kilometers or more from the Portuguese mainland. It's often called Garden Island because of the untouched nature. It boasts breathtaking scenery, with mighty mountains and coastal cliffs lapping its picturesque sun-drenched shores. While the sailing, surfing and snorkeling around the island is simply divine, there are some great beaches and towns worth visiting, such as Porto da Cruz and Pol de Mor. In addition, the archipelago is traversed by a wonderful series of hiking trails that offer stunning ocean views. Number 18. Lapland. Far north in the Arctic Circle, Lapland's winter wonderland is nestled in the snowy, frozen expanse of Finland, Sweden, Norway and Russia. Full of endless forests, glacial lakes and sparkling ice fields, the picturesque polar region is magically explored. Hiking, skiing and dog sledding are popular. Staying in a cozy cabin in the woods or in one of the picturesque snowy towns is a great way to experience the best of Lapland. On top of that, no visit to the land of elves, reindeer and Santa Claus is complete without seeing the sensational northern lights. Number 17. Preikestolen, one of Norway's most famous and phenomenal sites. The famous pulp river Preikestolen lies in the southwest of the country, overlooking the beautiful ice fjord. Formed during the last ice age, the sheer cliff towers 604 meters above the surrounding area, offering stunning views of the deep dark waters and dramatic landscapes below. Due to its outstanding beauty, Pulp Rock attracts hordes of tourists every year. Number 16. Dolomites. The Dolomites are a majestic mountain range located in northeastern Italy, where you can see sweeping valleys, alpine meadows and jaw-dropping peaks. Spread across several different regions, the Pale Mountains are one of the most popular and scenic places to visit in the country, with plenty of great hiking and skiing trails to be found amidst the spectacular scenery. Marmalada, located at an altitude of 3,443 meters, is the highest park in the country. Among the most impressive sights of Marmalada, Tracing di Lavaredo and the 6 peaks of the Waterfalls Tower stand out. Whether it's summer or winter, the Dolomites love to come here for the stunning scenery and epic panoramas. Number 15. City of Korcula. Bounded by beautiful blue waters and lush forests, with the mountains rising in the distance, the town of Korcula is certainly in a picturesque location. Located in the eastern part of Korcula, Croatia's most populated island, it boasts an attractive and inviting old town full of exquisite Renaissance and Gothic architecture. Inside its imposing fortifications are Venetian palaces and atmospheric alleys, as well as a charming harbour and waterfront. In addition to its pleasant historical center, the town of Korcula is close to some glistening beaches if you want to take a dip in the warm and inviting waters of the Adriatic Sea. Number 14. Waterfalls Kravitsa. Located in the south of Bosnia and Herzegovina, the Kravitsa waterfall is a magnificent set of waterfalls hidden in a rocky karst landscape. Rising to a height of 25 meters, gentle cascades stretch 120 meters in length. Powerful jets of water penetrate between dense green spaces that threaten to swallow up the beautiful pool below. With its tranquil nature and breathtaking beauty, the Kravitsa waterfalls are a popular day trip from Mostar, Medjugorje and Dubrovnik, with swimming and picnicking to enjoy during the summer months. Number 13. Faroe Islands. Lying almost abandoned in the Atlantic, the attractive and atmospheric archipelago of the Faroe Islands is located almost equidistant from Iceland, Norway and the UK. Part of Denmark, the isolated islands boast many stunning scenery with towering, rugged mountains overlooking wild and jagged coastal cliffs and coves. Covered in sheep fields and picturesque pastures, the Faroe Islands are dotted with small settlements, towns and villages. Hiking through beautiful landscapes, an unforgettable boat trip through the fabulous fjords, or getting to know the unique culture of the archipelago, the Faroe Islands will not leave you indifferent. Number 12. Bay of Kotor. One of the most incredible natural attractions in the Balkans, the Bay of Kotor is almost beyond description with its mesmerizing sights. Dotted with lofty mountains and majestic cliffs, the beautiful bay and its sparkling bays, straits and coves lie in the southwest of Montenegro, inland from the Adriatic Sea. While its superb location draws the most praise, the bay is also home to centuries-old citadels, with Kotor's old town being a tourist attraction. Here you'll find striking architecture, historical landmarks and cultural highlights, all within the walls of an ancient city bordered by the breathtaking waters of the bay. Number 11. Tulip fields in the Netherlands. The colorful fields of tulips in the Netherlands are one of the most striking sights of this region, stretching to infinity. Since the late 16th century, when beautiful bulbs first appeared and tulip mania hit Europe, visitors have been drawn to the fantastic flower beds and lushly manicured gardens. The largest and best of its flower parks is the Keukenhof, which grows about 7 million tulips, daffodils and roses, Cycling through the Netherlands' enticing fields or strolling through its gorgeous gardens is great fun, with plenty of great photos showing pretty purples, pinks, oranges and reds waving in the breeze. Number 10. Verdon Gorge. With its dazzlingly bright white limestone walls and shimmering turquoise waters, the Verdon Gorge certainly makes for a beautiful sight to behold. Located in the southwest of France, the gorge stretches over 25 kilometers in length and sometimes drops to a depth of 700 meters. Sometimes referred to as the Grand Canyon of Europe, its epic scenery is ideal for all kinds of outdoor activities, especially popular hiking, rock climbing and kayaking. This great gorge, formed millennia ago by the river Verdon, is best reached from Castellane or Mostier St. Mary. Its most astonishing extent lies between these two cities. Number 9. Lake Morskie, Poland. Morskie is the largest transparent lake in Poland, which is located in the picturesque Tatra Valley, surrounded by European cedar pines. The natural attraction is part of the Tatra National Park. The lake is surrounded by mountains rising 1000 meters above the surface of the water. Trout is found in the mountain lake, but fishing is strictly prohibited here as well as swimming. Number 8. Lake Bled. One of the most popular attractions in Slovenia, Lake Bled is located in a picturesque location surrounded by forests and mountains, from which the Julian Alps rise impressively. Added to its splendor is a beautiful island that lies in the heart of its reflective waters. Due to its picturesque nature, Lake Bled is fantastic to visit at any time of the year. Many people go to the island in boats, taking pictures along the way. Number 7. Rhine Falls, Switzerland. In the canton of Schaffhausen, near the village of Neuhausen am Rheinfall, on the Rhine River, is the main water attraction in Switzerland, the largest full-flowing flat waterfall in Europe called the Rhine. It reaches a height of 23 meters. Its width is 150 meters. It's possible to enjoy the view of the miracle of nature from the observation platforms and to feel the power of the falling water, perhaps by sailing to the center of the Rhine Falls on a ship. Number 6. Hallstatt. Often referred to as the Pearl of Austria, Hallstatt looks like a fairy tale town, thanks to its impressive setting and outstanding natural beauty. Nestled between majestic mountains and looking glass, the pastel-colored picturesque city sinks to the reflective waters below. Widely considered the oldest still inhabited settlement in Europe, it has long been known for its salt deposits. From the city you can visit various caves and mines. Although it's usually quite crowded before appearing on the Divan Hallstatt promenade with its sensational views, you can enjoy a magical experience strolling through the picturesque streets and atmospheric lanes. Number 5. Santorini. The southernmost member of the Cyclades, the awe-inspiring Santorini archipelago lies in the southern Aegean, surrounded by beautiful blue waters. A very popular site, a small cluster of barren and rocky islands are the remains of what was once a volcanic caldera. At the top of its steep ridge are quaint villages full of gleaming bright white houses. The main towns of Fira and Oya can get pretty crowded in the summer, but hiking around the caldera or taking a boat trip will allow you to drink in the legendary image of the Greek islands in peace and quiet. Number 4. Fussen. Situated in the far south of Bavaria, charming Fussen enjoys a great location at the foot of the Alps. This is the last stop on the German romantic road. Although the city's well-preserved historic center is pleasant to explore, the city is mainly known for its 3 fairy tale castles nestled in the surrounding hills and mountains. Of these, the adopted highlight is Neuschwanstein, the magical palace that was the inspiration for Walt Disney's Sleeping Beauty castle, along with important and impressive historical sites. Fussen has many great hiking trails that offer great views of the nearby mountains, lakes and forests. Number 3. Amalfi Coast. South of Naples lies the Amalfi Coast, one of Italy's most alluring and attractive stretches of coastline. Rising steeply above the sparkling waters of the Mediterranean, you will see rugged cliffs and stunning mountains dotted with idyllic towns and villages. In addition to the beautiful scenery and magnificent scenery, it's also home to pastel-colored palaces and piazzas Positano, Amalfi and Ravello, which are worth exploring. Whether it's relaxing on the beach, hiking in the hills or swimming along the sun-drenched shores, the beauty of the Amalfi Coast is undeniable. Number 2. Lofoten Islands. The rugged peaks of the Lofoten Islands, submerging fjords, and picturesque beaches and bays create an impressive sight. Located just off northwest Norway, the attractive archipelago is home to sheep-filled fields and pristine landscapes with sheltered coves and sleepy fishing villages dotted around. Linked to the mainland by tunnels and bridges, the islands are charming and photogenic to explore. Hiking, biking and sailing are popular. On top of that, no matter where you go from, there are stunning views from here. The Lofoten Islands are also a great place to watch the miraculous aurora borealis light up the sky. Number 1. Lauterbrunnen Valley. Surrounded by magnificent mountains, sparkling glaciers and stunning 72 waterfalls, the Lauterbrunnen Valley is a perfect getaway. Surrounded by picturesque pastures and alpine meadows are cozy chalets and charming mountain villages such as Lauterbrunnen, Rhine and Wengen. Framed by chic cliffs and sparkling waterfalls, the valley is a nature lover's dream, with plenty of hiking trails, mountain bike trails and climbing trails to explore. Outstanding beauty and picturesque scenery make the Lauterbrunnen Valley one of the most memorable places to visit in Switzerland.